I'm going to be taking you through in this Tips Tuesday a Dutch braid, which is an inside out braid. So we had the lovely Lily, and we've had a few people actually ask and inquire about how to braid on your own hair. So I'm going to start by parting the hair down the centre if you want to have two braids, or if not, if you just want one, then you're just going to start at the front section of the hair. But regardless of whether you start with or you're creating one braid or two, what you want to do is at the front part, the section, you want to take a little triangular shaped section to start off with. So you can see there, I've just taken a line straight through, but because it sits with a peak here, it looks like a little triangle. And what we're going to do is we're going to part that into three sections. Alright, so try and get it as even as you can. Three little sections. Now, the trick with braiding your own hair is how to hold it. So I always use my little fingers to wrap around the hair. I don't know if you can see that, but I wrap it around my finger to create a nice tension. So with a braid, when you're doing an inside out braid, all of your hair goes underneath, not over the top, okay? So Dutch braid, hair goes under. Now, you start off with the centre staying where it is, and you take one side, it can be any side, underneath the middle section. And the middle section then becomes the side that you popped underneath. Now, as you can see, I use the grip of those last two fingers to hold that hair in place. And then I use my Peter pointer and my thumb to hold the new centerpiece. Next step is the other side goes underneath the middle. So it's always going underneath the middle. So now, Peter pointer and thumb hold what was the centerpiece and brings it to the side. Two bottom fingers there, take that piece of hair, and now your Peter pointers are free to hold the new middle piece. And you can let the side piece down, and this is where you start to pick up hair from your sections. And it's only a thin section of hair that you pick up, and then it goes under. Each side bit picks up a new section of hair. The middle finger then holds that piece of hair. Pick up a section on the side and use your middle finger to pull it in and across, and what was the middle now gets taken over to the side. And because you're holding it with your last two fingers, your ring finger and the little pinky, it then allows your Peter pointer and your thumb to hold onto what is now the new middle section, and the side drops down and you pick another section of hair up in with your side piece. The middle finger pokes out, grabs that side. We take the centre with our ring finger and our pinky, and it allows us to use our Peter pointer and our thumb to hold the new centre section. The other side gets placed down, and you can pick up another section of hair. Middle finger of the other hand goes out, collects that piece. You now take what is the new side piece over. Peter pointer and thumb become available to hold the new centerpiece, and you let the side down. pick up a section, middle finger comes out to hold onto what is now the new centerpiece, and your pinky and ring finger hold on, attaching the centerpiece now, or holding it in place with your Peter pointer and your thumb. Picking up another section of hair, we poke our middle finger out, and that holds on to what is going to be the new centerpiece. The old centerpiece comes over to the side, and we hold it with our little fingers. Middle piece, pick up the section. As we picked up the section, the middle finger comes out, holds on to what is now the new centerpiece. The old centerpiece becomes over to the side, and so on and so on and so on. Taking your section, middle finger out, scoops up the new centerpiece. The old centerpiece goes over to the side, and you can hold in place the new centerpiece with your Peter pointers. So you see a pattern forming. You pick up a section of hair in with your side piece, middle finger pops out to grip onto that. The old centerpiece now comes over to the side, and we hold it with those last two fingers. Peter pointer and our thumb now holds the new middle piece, and the side gets picked up with another section. Middle finger out to collect that section. Old centerpiece comes to the side and gets held with the last two fingers. New centerpiece gets held with Peter pointer and thumb. Drop your side section, pick up another section in with your side, middle finger out, collect the hair, old centerpiece over to the side and held with your last two fingers. New centerpiece held with Peter pointer and thumb. Side section dropped, picking up a new section of hair, middle finger out to hold that. Old center section over to the side, being held with our last two fingers. Peter pointer and thumb holds the new centerpiece, and we drop the side. Pick up a new section, middle finger out to collect that little section. Old centerpiece over to the side, held with your last two fingers. New centerpiece held with your Peter pointer and thumb. Side section let down, pick up some new hair, middle finger out, grab that new hair. Old centerpiece over to the side, held with your last two fingers. New centerpiece held with Peter pointer and thumb. Side section drop. Now you can see that the braid's starting to form there. And you just follow it all the way down. Now I know it's repetitive, but the more you say it, the more you actually verbalise what you are doing, the more it makes sense to you as you do it. And if you can remember the routine, it literally just flows after that. And it takes a while to pick up the routine, but once you've got it, you've got it. So, side section. So you're going to hear me keep going. I'm going to keep repeating it so that it actually like burns itself into your memory. So side section down. Pick up a new section, middle finger out to collect the section. Old center section over to the side and held with your ring finger and your pinky finger. New center section held with your, let me hear you say it, your thumb and your Peter pointer. Side section down, picking up a new section, middle finger comes out to collect it. old centre section to the side, held with your ring finger and your pinky. New centre section held with your Peter pointer and your thumb. Side section drop. Pick up a section. Middle finger out to collect that section. Old centre section over to the side, held with your ring and your pinky finger. New centre section held with your thumb and your Peter pointer. Side section let down. Pick up a slice of hair, middle finger out to collect that section and hold on tight. Old centre section over to the side and held with your pinky and your ring finger. New centre section held with your Peter pointer and your thumb. Side section drop. Pick up a new little slice of hair, middle finger out to collect that hair. Old centre over to the side, new centre, thumb and Peter pointer, side section, middle finger out. Middle finger always collects and holds, and then old centre section brought to the side and held with those last two fingers, Peter pointer and your thumb. Hold the centre section with your Peter pointer and your thumb. New section under. And once you've done it a few times, you speed it up. So that's your Dutch braid, right? That's how you do your Dutch braid. And it all goes under and under and under. Now, I'm just for the demo purpose here to get it out of the way, I'm literally just twisting it around. And I'm going to stick my pins in that side and let this side down. So that's what your Dutch braid looks like. It's where your hair or your braid really sits quite pronounced and you can really see the form of the braid.